Your mind is brilliant and ancient. It learned to keep you alive long before smartphones and calendars. It learned under open skies, beside firelight, where every rustle in the grass could be a message. It learned to look ahead and prepare, because survival loved the ones who could imagine tomorrow. That is the mind you carry. A devoted guardian that plans, predicts, and sometimes panics, because on the savannah, hesitating could be costly. Thinking evolved through evolution because it worked. The ones who asked, "Where will we sleep tonight? What will we eat? How can I prevent danger?" were the ones who made it to sunrise. They watched the sky, remembered the seasons, noticed patterns in paw prints and the direction of the wind. Thought was a shelter before there were walls, a map before there were roads, a lantern that could shine into tomorrow. And today, your mind still does that. It is a storyteller that stitches the past to the future, trying to save you from what it imagines could happen. Thinking is a remarkably useful tool, one of the most human of tools. With it, we plan, we learn, we adapt. We even rehearse conversations in the shower, as if the future could be persuaded into kindness by our practice. But here is the modern twist. For many of us, those basic questions, food, shelter, basic safety, are often answered already, at least for today. There's a bed waiting, a door that locks, a store down the street. Yet the mind, evolutionarily conditioned, keeps scanning. It searches for hazards, even when there are none. It hunts for smoke and sometimes smells it in a shadow. It can exhaust us with, "What if? What if? What if?" That vigilance helped our ancestors. In our lives, it can feel like a constant alarm. Anxiety becomes a smoke detector that screams at toast. Overthinking morphs into a loop, replaying every moment for hidden danger. And because you can't simply switch off thinking, the mind's job is to think. It keeps looking, keeps checking, keeps warning. Helpful sometimes, yes. But often, it drains joy, interrupts sleep, and paints ordinary moments in emergency colors. I want to say this clearly. Your mind is not the enemy. It is loyal. It is trying. But maybe it needs a new job title. Instead of head of security, what if thinking became a wise advisor, consulted often, listened to carefully, but not always in charge? We can honor its purpose without letting it run the whole show. This is where the moment enters. The moment is the here and now, breath, body, sensation. Buddhism calls it mindfulness, perceiving yourself and your surroundings consciously and attentively, without racing toward somewhere else. Gentle emphasis. You can only live in the moment if you're not thinking about it or holding on to it. You cannot grasp the moment. If you try, you're already in the past. You can only experience it. Try a small practice with me. If it's safe to do so, pause. Soften your jaw. Let your shoulders drift down. Take a slow breath in and out. Notice one sound near you. Feel one texture. Your sleeve, the air, the chair. Nothing to fix, nothing to change. Just sensing the moment that is quietly here, already complete, not needing your approval to exist. You don't have to stop thinking. Almost no one can. But you can let thoughts be like weather moving across the sky. They come. They go. If one is helpful, keep it. If one is frightening but not true, watch it drift. Imagine placing your worry on a leaf and letting it float downstream. Your job isn't to drown it or chase it. It's to witness it pass. Labeling helps. When a thought arises, quietly name it. Planning, protecting, predicting, remembering. Then guide attention back to your breath or your senses. This gives the mind a respectful nod. I see you, and a gentle redirection. This way. Over time, the loop loosens. Thought becomes a visitor, not a ruler. You can also make an agreement with your mind. Set worry time. When anxious planning revs up, kindly say, I'll meet you at 7 p.m. with a notebook. If it returns, repeat the promise and return to now. At 7, you keep your word. Write the worries, sort what you can do, and what you can release. The mind learns you are reliable, and it doesn't need to shout all day. Remember, the body is the home of the present. You can't breathe in the past or stretch into the future. Feel your feet, pressing, alive. Notice the rhythm of your breath like a tide returning. Taste your coffee fully. Let the sunlight warm the top of your hand. These are doorways into now, always available, free of charge, endlessly renewable. Living in the moment doesn't mean you stop planning or pretend nothing matters. Wise planning and mindful presence are teammates. Plan with care, then return to now. Think of it like a lighthouse and a harbor. The lighthouse scans the horizon. The harbor holds you still. We need both. You can also speak kindly to your mind. Try. Thank you for looking out for me. I see you're worried. Right now, we are okay. Let's breathe together. It may sound silly, but your nervous system is listening. It softens for warmth more than logic. Safety is contagious. Let your voice carry it. And for those who don't have these basics met, who are navigating real, current dangers, your mind's vigilance is wisdom. Presence does not replace protection. Please reach for support where you can. Community, professionals, resources, your safety matters first. Mindfulness is an anchor, not a substitute for shelter. The paradox of the moment is this. Try to hold it, and it slips like water through your fingers. Don't hold it. Feel it, and it fills your whole hand. You can only experience the now, not own it. Let it be a tide that lifts you, a wind that passes through you, a melody you don't need to memorize to be moved by. Imagine tiny rituals of presence threading through your day. 10 seconds with the first sip of tea. 3 breaths at red lights. A hand to the heart before answering an email. A pause at your doorway. To notice the air, the scent, the light. Small moments compound. Over time, the mind trusts the world a little more, and you trust yourself a lot more. So let's honor the lineage. Thought kept us alive. It still can. But let's also practice a kinder rhythm. Plan, then return. Notice, then release. Feel, then proceed. Your mind can be a lantern. Your presence, the ground beneath it. When both work together, life feels less like a chase and more like a walk home. If this met you where you are, take one slow breath with me. Notice the simplest detail around you and let it bless your attention. I'd love to hear how your mind protects you and how you invite it to rest. Share in the comments. And if you'd like more moments like this, consider subscribing. We'll practice the art of thinking wisely and living fully, one gentle breath at a time.